Hello, and welcome to this reading of Price by Victoria Palmer. My name is Jack Novak, and I'm a teaching artist for the Shakespeare Theatre Company. For the last couple of years, I've been teaching playwriting classes for our engagement and education department, including virtual classes since the pandemic began. We've had a lot of incredible writers come through our classes at STC, and this is part of a series of readings we're doing to celebrate the work of 4 of our playwriting students. If you are interested in taking a playwriting class, or any class for that matter, through STC, you can go to www.shakespearetheatre.org/classes for more information. If the cost of a class is a barrier for you, need-based full scholarships are available. Let me say that again. Need-based full scholarships are available. And now on to the reading. After we have read the play, I will have a short chat with Victoria, so stick around after the reading. All right. Without further ado, it is my pleasure to present Price by Victoria Palmer. Price by Victoria Palmer. Characters. Alexa, an executive in investment banking, specializing in IPOs for technology startups, mother to 14-year-old daughter. Stephen, failed former investment banker who dabbles in making documentaries on social justice issues, ex-husband of Alexa, father to their 14-year-old daughter. Richard, CEO of a multinational financial firm, currently in a relationship with Alexa. Erin, Alexa's best friend from undergraduate, owns and runs a contemporary art gallery, godmother to Alexa's daughter. Sounds of the hip-hop trance electronica playlist playing in the background. Living and dining room is elegantly mid-century modern in a late 19th century townhouse. There are works of art from emerging artists of color. There's a large round mirror over the fireplace mantel that reflects the 2 rooms. It is early evening in the mid-June. Alexa has returned from work. Her 14-year-old daughter is upstairs listening to music and talking to friends. Alexa enters the room with briefcase in one hand, heels in the other hand, places the objects down.
Gabriella, turn down the volume.
Music volume is noticeably decreased.
Thank you.
Alexa turns to the mail on the console and sorts through and places it back down. She reaches for her phone in her briefcase, but is interrupted by the doorbell. Alexa walks to the security console, sees it as Erin. She buzzes Erin in.
Well, it's official.
What?
The bottom has officially fallen out.
How was the opening? Sorry, I missed it.
I managed to lift spirits and dash them into quick succession. Everyone is holding on to their money. Everyone browsing only because of recent events. Everyone is checking a box of liberalism and enlightenment. Not much of a payday for artists. David was there with his lady.
Oh, how is your brother? Which girlfriend is this?
She is 40 but acts like she's 20.
Reality TV star, badly dressed, and with equally bad weaves. Not a club member. Volatility, Erin. Even investment firms are cautious. Nice to see that David hasn't let his grief interfere with his social life. You should go upstairs and say hi to your goddaughter while you're here. Perhaps you can get through to her.
Is she okay?
Oh, Gabriella. The secret of teenage years. She doesn't say much. She'd be great at poker. Some days, I just want to shake her.
Alexa, never shake your child.
Oh, can I shake her a little?
No!
I know. You get the child you deserve.
Nonsense.
Doorbell rings. Erin peers at the security console.
Oh, God. It's Stephen.
Are you sure?
Yes. Is he taking her out?
No, I'm not expecting him.
Alexa walks over to the security console and presses the speaker.
Yes.
Allie?
What, Stephen?
Allie, it's me.
Stephen, what do you want?
Wanted to discuss...
Have you called? Left a message? Sent an email?
Why? Are you expecting someone?
What? That is none of your business.
when it concerns my daughter.
Oh, that's rich.
Are you gonna keep me here, outside, on the street?
Alexa buzzes Stephen in.
God only knows what is going on in his feverish brain.
I'll go up and say hello to my goddaughter and give you two some space.
Oh, lovely. Abandoning me. Some best friend.
Sorry to barge in like this.
When have you ever been sorry?
Look, I am. I know you probably came home from the office.
And yet, here you are. Have you been drinking?
No.
Stephen.
What? No! Look, I want to send a trailer around to hedge fund managers to get more funding for some post-production work on the movie. Think Richard would be interested? Leveraging the currents of wokeness in the air.
You could have used the phone, or better, email for that. And here you are, completely maladjusted.
Considering how close you and Richard have become, I just thought he might be here. How are you? How have you been?
You have never once asked me how I am during our whole marriage. Huh, the meds must have kicked in.
All I'm trying to do is my part in providing for my daughter.
Oh, please, this has nothing to do with Gabriella. This is about you and your vanity.
I can't afford to be vain. Besides, I worry about her place in the world, being raised not engaged with the issues. Where is Gabby?
Gabriella is visiting upstairs with Erin.
Oh.
Oh, nothing. Erin being here is not unusual. She's Gabriella's godmother, or did you forget?
Why do you snipe at me? Still having unreconciled sense of personal anger?
I could explain to you, but you will likely interrupt me continuously. And that would require a conversation about me. And if by chance I manage to finish explaining to you, will you be understanding? No.
Well, just a minute.
No, you will be judgmental and harsh. Rather not bother.
Oh, geez. You know, you can certainly hold on to a grudge.
Oh, why? Because I don't want you shooting flaming arrows through my house. You are a goddamn emotional arsonist. I'd be crazy to let you safeguard anything important, including our daughter.
I'll pretend that I didn't hear that.
As per usual. Why are you really here?
Doorbell rings. Alexa lets out a heavy sigh and walks over to the security console.
Yes.
Alexa, it's Richard.
Oh, come on up.
Oh, he gets the royal treatment and I get put on blast? Is he here every night?
Don't start. Unlike you, he called ahead. And remember, we're divorced.
Thought this might be of help after your crazy afternoon.
Oh.
Oh, I see you have company.
Rich.
Stephen?
Stephen, unexpected, and leaving.
Not until I see...
That is not why you are really here.
How is Gabriella?
Upstairs, being a typical teenager.
Excuse me, I am talking here.
You are always talking. The pretense is a visit with Gabriella. He wants money for one of his endless imaginary vanity projects.
Cling to that illusion, Allie.
It's been a long day, Stephen. Why not call it a night?
You have no right to tell me to leave my house.
It's not your house.
As long as my daughter is in this house, I will say what I want and be concerned with who is in this house. What type of upbringing is this?
You have got to be kidding.
You know, I think that you are afraid of letting Gabby make her own decisions, thinking for herself. She needs to know what the world is really like, not this pretension elitist crap.
Oh, how kind of you to inform me of my thoughts. I would believe it if the source wasn't so completely unreliable. Your behavior, your track record hasn't exactly inspired confidence. I do not have the patience to watch you take Gabriella off course.
You have her so strictly on course. You'd be lucky if you're able to cut the maternal bungee cord when the time comes. I'm here now.
Only when it is convenient for you. On your timetable and your agenda.
Ah, jeez.
When was the last time you actually spent the weekend with your daughter? For more than 3 hours? It's been over 3 months. Your so-called visits with her are only a boost to your ego and to irritate the hell out of me when you bitterly disappoint her, when you cancel or cut the visit short.
Touching, you have so little faith in me regarding our daughter.
I have heard enough from you to last a lifetime, and I resent you being here.
Why do you torment her? Stephen, don't antagonize. It's not constructive.
Fight the size of the house? Sounds scary. Perhaps a brief cessation of hostilities. Missed you at the opening.
Meetings ran late. Catalog?
Online.
Good attendance?
Mezza. The art buying crowd is deafeningly silent when it comes to promoting emerging artists of color. The art world feels it can pat itself on the back with the recent but few and far between wins and blockbusters. You know, Basquiat retrospectives, Kara Walker's Domino Sugar Sphinx, the Obama portraits. It is unfortunate because there are artists creating some of the most compelling art narratives in recent memory. It is more than race and identity. Not all of them are making art about race or showing only figures of color. What's missing is the nuance of integrating these artistic voices within the larger art world. As Gabriella's godmother, I'm recruiting her to become an art critic. Huh? Stephen?
Erin, preachy and prissy as ever.
Stephen, angry as ever and unwanted. Does your incessant barking drown out the despair and fear that is your woefully inadequate life? Is that a bottle of Pinot Grigio? I'll have some.
I'm going upstairs.
Oh, don't bother. Gabriella doesn't need a drive-by from you.
You make me sound violent.
Emotionally violent.
That figment of your imagination could be considered slanderous if it wasn't laughable.
Easy, Stephen. You're getting tiresome. You're not doing yourself any favors.
You thought it would be easy being married to me, Stephen. Admit it. Thought it would pay dividends. If I hadn't come with my family connections, you wouldn't have given me the time of day, and you have contempt for me ever since because it did not go according to your plans. Your contribution was to subject me to all the affairs, the failed business ventures, and all the lies. I remember every one of them.
Amazing the way things work out, but not the way it was intended. What appears to be attractive can be repellent as well.
Shut up!
Oh, I hit a nerve? It only hurts when it's true.
Somehow you always manage to poison the atmosphere.
Oh, with you in the room, it requires no effort on my part. Don't forget, I had a front row seat to your entire relationship with Alexa. Whatever type of game you are playing, Stephen, it is less than engaging. My God, you are ridiculous.
You have a habit of falling under your own spell and being knee-deep in a sea of delusion, Stephen. When has any of your documentaries ever been screened? You run around spouting your principles. They're just not ones you actually live by. You're a fraud and a cheat.
Are you both done?
Yes.
That's a relief. Allie, tell Gabby I'm here.
Why? So she can see you in all of your dysfunctional glory? Be more like you, self-absorbed, aimless, and without purpose? God, we even had an argument about her name when she was born. You have always hated her name, and you take every opportunity to remind me. I hate it when people shorten her name. I hate it when you shorten mine. It is not endearing. It is lazy and demeaning.
That has the merits of being a bold-faced lie.
Oh, I despise you in a multitude of ways.
At this point, Alexa, I don't care enough to make an effort.
What is it that you want? Be absolved from all fatherly responsibility? You need me to sign a release form? Where do I sign? Stephen, for once in your life, take the karmic hint and be honest.
Does it matter?
If you have to ask.
End. That was Price by Victoria Palmer. Our cast was Briana Gibson Reeves as Erin, Christopher Michael Richardson as Stephen, Omar Cruz as Richard, and Renea Brown as Alexis. So I'd like to say thank you to all of our amazing actors. Thank you so much for reading this work. And now I'd like to invite our playwright Victoria to turn your video on. Join me for a second. Hi, Victoria.
Hello.
All right, so I want to talk about the play a little bit, but first, tell us how did you come to take the playwriting class? What got you interested in playwriting?
Well, in my 9-to-5 life, it's very corporate and very staid, and the playwriting class was an opportunity to become a little bit more creative and have a creative outlet. And considering there's no theater, and I missed live performance, this was a wonderful opportunity.
Yeah. So is this your first play that you've written?
Yes, the first place
All right.
Yes.
Well, congratulations on finishing your first play. That's awesome.
Thank you.
So tell us about where the inspiration for this play came from. Was it inspired by anything in particular, or did it just sort of come to you?
Actually, it was inspired by a very socially distant and responsible meetup with a friend who's recently divorced. And she was just telling me about some of the issues that she'd been experiencing with her now ex-husband and their child that they have together. So that was sort of the inspiration, just the idea of the dynamics between families and relationships, and when you introduce a child, how that changes.
Yeah, cool. What would you say, what state do you feel like the play is in now? Is it in a state where you're still developing it and working on it? Are you looking to expand on it at all? Or how do you feel about the play?
I feel this is a fairly good first draft. I would like to expand it, and it was fun hearing the actors read the lines. I thought, oh yeah, I hadn't thought of it like that. So yeah, I think I'll probably would like to expand on it and think it and maybe have it as a full-length play, because I like very European films and productions, because they're very very open-ended, and these just sort of end abruptly. So I feel that it should have some sort of resolution.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, this is the most recent draft of this play you finished just a few days ago, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Some really fresh stuff coming out here. So I know that it's hard to envision the future right now, and like some people find a lot of creative energy in this moment, and some people are finding it really hard to be creative. As you think about the future for yourself, what do you see in your future for either creatively in general or for this play? Is there anything in particular that you're working on to keep you inspired, or you're just getting through it day by day?
I have spent a ridiculous amount of money on books and plays, and just sort of reading different plays. So I was reading David Mamet's play, Glengarry Glen Ross, and his other one called Race. So that was really interesting. And then, of course, I was rereading Lorraine Hansberry's A Raisin in the Sun. So I've been doing a lot of reading.
Cool.
Just
Great.
Just sort of seeing how other playwrights construct their work. Yeah,
that's great. Well, thank you so much for sharing your work with us and letting us read it out loud. It was really great to hear it. And good luck in your reading and your future writing. And thank you to everybody who tuned in. And again, thank you to all of our actors for participating in this and reading the work. We have 3 other plays that we are doing readings of. So if this is the first of these readings that you have watched, you can check out some of those other videos. It's a really great variety of work. All of the plays are super different and really interesting in their own ways. So I encourage you to check them out. And I hope that I'll see you in classes sometime soon. So thanks for watching.